April 16 is closer than you think, and there is a reason this date keeps appearing in conversations and thoughts, and even in the quiet moments of reflection. Something unusual surrounds this day. Many people will treat it like any other ordinary date. They will go through their routine, stay distracted, and eventually fall asleep without paying attention. Yet a small number of people will sense that this night carries a deeper meaning. Those who stay aware before midnight may experience clarity, direction, or a sudden shift in perspective that feels different from anything they have felt recently. There are times during the year when emotions rise without a clear explanation. April 16 appears to be one of those moments. Some people feel restless, others feel calm in an unexpected way, and some notice a quiet sense of anticipation. These feelings often appear before important personal breakthroughs. Psychologists and behavioral researchers have long discussed how periods of emotional sensitivity often come before major decisions, new opportunities, or personal transformation. When the mind slows down, clarity becomes easier to recognize. When the world becomes quiet, direction begins to appear. That is why tonight matters more than most people realize. April 16 falls during a period when many individuals experience reflection, reevaluation, and inner awareness. Across different cultures and belief systems, mid-month dates often become turning points because people naturally assess progress and adjust their goals. This subtle timing creates moments where thoughts become sharper and intuition feels stronger. These quiet psychological shifts often go unnoticed, yet they influence decisions that shape the days ahead. In this video, you will learn why April 16 holds unusual significance, what changes people tend to experience before midnight, and how staying aware during this window can help you recognize opportunities that others may overlook. You will also discover subtle signs that suggest a shift is already forming, and a simple approach that can help you remain alert during this important moment. These insights are rarely discussed, yet they can help you approach this night with clarity instead of distraction. There is also something important about timing. Many breakthroughs do not arrive with noise or dramatic events. They arrive quietly, often during moments when the mind is calm and focused. April 16 may provide one of those rare opportunities where clarity emerges naturally. Those who remain aware may notice a thought, a realization, or a sense of direction that feels different and meaningful. Stay with this video until the end, because the final part will reveal why the hours before midnight matter the most and how this short window can influence the days ahead. The information shared here could help you recognize something important before the night ends. Welcome to our channel, where we explore meaningful moments, hidden patterns, and powerful shifts that many people overlook. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel and stay connected for more insights like this. Your awareness may begin with this moment, and April 16 may be the start of something meaningful. As April 16 approaches, many people begin to notice subtle changes in how they feel, even if they cannot clearly explain why. There is often a quiet shift in mood, a sense of slowing down, or a feeling that something meaningful is approaching. Some people feel more thoughtful than usual, spending more time reflecting on their goals, decisions, or recent events. Others may feel drawn inward, preferring silence over noise or distance from distractions that once felt normal. These small emotional changes often appear before moments of clarity, when the mind naturally begins searching for direction. You may also notice that your thoughts feel deeper today. Conversations may seem more meaningful. Simple moments may feel more significant than usual. There can be an increased awareness of patterns, such as repeated numbers, familiar ideas returning, or memories resurfacing at unexpected times. These experiences often create a quiet sense that something is forming beneath the surface. People sometimes describe this as a calm anticipation, where nothing dramatic has happened yet, but there is a growing awareness that change may be close. Another common sign is an unusual calmness. Even during busy moments, there may be a steady feeling beneath the surface, as if your mind is preparing for something ahead. This calmness can appear alongside curiosity, where you begin to question your direction, your plans, or your next steps. These thoughts do not arrive with pressure. They appear gently, often during quiet moments, such as late in the evening or during brief pauses in the day. Some people also notice a stronger sense of intuition. Decisions may feel clearer. Certain ideas may stand out more than others. You may feel drawn towards specific thoughts or inspired to reflect on things you have been putting aside. This subtle pull often appears before moments of personal clarity. The mind begins to sort through distractions, leaving space for meaningful insights to emerge. There may also be a sense that time feels different. Hours may feel slower, or moments may seem more noticeable. This shift in perception often occurs when awareness increases. When people become more present, they naturally begin to notice details they might usually overlook. Small observations, quiet realizations, and gentle thoughts begin to appear more clearly. These feelings often develop quietly, without any dramatic signal. They grow slowly, building awareness as the day moves forward. As April 16 continues, this subtle shift may become more noticeable, creating a sense that something meaningful is forming in the background. There is also something important to understand about moments like April 16. These shifts often arrive quietly without loud signals or obvious signs. Because of this, many people move through the day without noticing anything unusual. They stay busy, focus on routine tasks, and fill every quiet moment with distractions. The day passes quickly, and by the time the night arrives, their attention is already scattered. When awareness is low, even meaningful moments can pass without being recognized. Distractions tend to increase during times when clarity is trying to surface. People spend more time scrolling, jumping from one thought to another, or filling silence with background noise. These habits may seem harmless, yet they reduce the space where reflection usually appears. When the mind stays constantly occupied, subtle insights struggle to form. The quiet signals that often bring direction become harder to notice. This is why timing begins to matter more than usual, especially as the evening approaches. As the hours move closer to midnight, the atmosphere often becomes calmer. This is usually when thoughts become clearer and emotions settle. Yet many people enter this period already exhausted or distracted. They move towards sleep without giving themselves a moment to slow down. This pattern happens frequently, especially on days when something meaningful is developing quietly in the background. When awareness fades too early, the opportunity for reflection becomes smaller. There is also a tendency to dismiss subtle feelings during days like this. A brief moment of curiosity, a sudden thought about direction, or a quiet sense that something feels different may appear. These signals often pass quickly when attention shifts elsewhere. Over time, this habit creates a cycle where meaningful insights appear and disappear without being explored. The day continues, and the potential clarity that could have formed begins to fade into routine. Even small interruptions can shift attention away from awareness. Notifications, conversations, and everyday responsibilities gradually fill the mind. These experiences are normal, yet they can quietly reduce focus during moments when reflection would naturally occur. As the evening deepens, the mind often begins to slow down, creating a natural window where thoughts become more meaningful. When that window is missed, the sense of clarity may remain just out of reach, waiting for another quiet moment to appear. As the evening of April 16 moves forward, it becomes helpful to create a small space for quiet awareness before midnight. This does not require anything complicated or structured. It begins by simply slowing down and stepping away from constant noise. When the mind is surrounded by distractions, thoughts tend to move quickly and without direction. As the environment becomes calmer, attention naturally shifts inward. This is often when ideas feel clearer and emotions become easier to understand. Taking a quiet moment during this time allows thoughts that have been forming throughout the day to settle into place. You may notice certain ideas returning, or a gentle curiosity about your direction beginning to grow. These thoughts often appear softly, without pressure. Sitting with them for a few minutes creates room for reflection. The mind gradually moves away from surface-level thinking and begins to explore deeper questions that usually remain unnoticed during busy hours. Simple questions often help guide this reflection. You may begin to think about where your focus has been recently, what has been changing in your life, or what feels different today compared to previous days. These questions do not require immediate answers. They simply create awareness. As attention shifts toward these thoughts, patterns may begin to appear. You may notice certain goals becoming clearer, or a sense of direction forming naturally. The quiet hours before midnight often carry a unique calmness. Many people find that their thoughts slow down during this period, making it easier to recognize subtle feelings. When there is less external noise, inner clarity becomes easier to notice. Even brief moments of stillness can create space for meaningful realizations. These realizations may appear as small insights, gentle motivation, or a clearer understanding of what matters most right now. It can also help to reduce distractions during this time. Turning away from constant updates, lowering background noise, or simply sitting in a calm environment allows awareness to deepen. As the mind becomes quieter, attention naturally focuses on thoughts that hold greater meaning. This process often happens gradually, with ideas becoming more defined as the minutes pass. During this period, patience becomes important. Clarity does not always appear immediately. Sometimes it builds slowly, forming through calm reflection. As midnight approaches, this quiet awareness may continue to grow, creating a space where thoughts feel more organized and direction begins to take shape. There is also a deeper reason why moments like this begin to feel more meaningful. People often arrive at these points after a period of waiting, reflection, or quiet uncertainty. Over time, there may have been questions about direction, progress, or the next step forward. These thoughts tend to grow quietly in the background, especially during days when emotions feel stronger or awareness begins to increase. April 16 seems to fall within one of those periods where reflection becomes more natural and attention shifts toward what truly matters. Many people notice that they have been thinking more about their path recently. There may be a growing curiosity about what comes next, or a sense that change has been building slowly. This feeling does not always arrive with urgency. Instead, it develops gently, creating a quiet awareness that something is beginning to shift. Thoughts that once felt distant may start to feel closer. Ideas that were previously unclear may begin to take shape. This gradual movement often appears before moments of clarity. There may also be a sense of pause, where life feels quieter for a brief period. During these pauses, emotions often become easier to understand. People begin to recognize patterns in their experiences, noticing how recent events may be guiding them towards something new. This awareness can create a subtle emotional pull, encouraging reflection and deeper thinking. The mind naturally begins to focus on possibilities, direction, and growth. Sometimes this feeling is accompanied by patience. Progress may not appear dramatic, yet there is a steady sense that something meaningful is forming. This quiet anticipation often grows stronger as the day moves forward. Small thoughts become more noticeable. Gentle motivation begins to appear. Even simple moments may carry a deeper sense of meaning. These experiences often develop gradually, building emotional engagement as awareness increases. There is also a sense that timing plays a role in these moments. Certain days feel more significant even without obvious reasons. April 16 carries that subtle feeling for many people. As awareness continues to grow, emotions may feel more connected to purpose and direction. The mind begins to move away from distraction and toward clarity. This process unfolds quietly, allowing thoughts and feelings to deepen as the evening progresses. As the night of April 16 moves closer to midnight, the atmosphere often becomes quieter in a way that feels different from the rest of the day. The noise of routine begins to fade, and thoughts that were once scattered start to slow down. This period often feels calm, yet there is a subtle sense of anticipation beneath the surface. Nothing dramatic may appear on the outside, yet internally there can be a gradual shift in awareness. These moments tend to arrive gently, without sudden changes, allowing thoughts to settle and emotions to become clearer. During this time, small realizations may begin to surface. A thought that has been forming throughout the day may suddenly feel more meaningful. An idea that once seemed uncertain may begin to feel more defined. These changes often appear quietly, as if the mind has finally found the space it needed to connect different pieces together. The stillness of the night creates an environment where clarity becomes easier to recognize. Some people notice a sense of calm confidence during these moments. Others may experience a feeling of understanding where certain questions begin to feel less complicated. This shift often happens gradually, without pressure. As awareness deepens, attention naturally moves toward thoughts that carry greater importance. These thoughts may relate to direction, purpose, or the next step forward. The experience often feels subtle, yet meaningful. There may also be a change in how time feels. Minutes may seem slower, and the quiet hours before midnight may feel more noticeable. This shift in perception often allows deeper reflection to take place. When the mind becomes more present, ideas begin to form with greater clarity. Even brief moments of stillness can allow insights to emerge that might otherwise remain unnoticed during busier hours. This period may also bring a sense of alignment, where thoughts and emotions begin to move in the same direction. The mind feels less scattered and attention becomes more focused. This quiet clarity often develops without effort, appearing naturally as the night continues. Subtle realizations, gentle motivation, and a clearer sense of direction may gradually take shape as midnight approaches. As the night continues to unfold, maintaining a calm and steady mindset becomes increasingly helpful. There is no need to search intensely for answers or try to create meaning forcefully. Moments like these often work best when approached with patience and openness. When the mind remains relaxed, thoughts naturally begin to organize themselves. This quiet mental space allows awareness to grow without pressure, making it easier to recognize subtle shifts that may already be forming. Remaining aware during this time simply means paying attention to how you feel and what thoughts begin to surface. There may be moments where certain ideas feel more important than others. A gentle sense of direction may begin to appear, or a thought that once seemed distant may now feel closer. These experiences often develop quietly, without urgency. Allowing them to unfold naturally helps maintain clarity without overwhelming the mind. There may also be a sense of calm curiosity during these final hours. You may notice yourself reflecting on recent experiences, recognizing patterns, or thinking about possibilities that had not felt clear before. This reflection often deepens as the night becomes quieter. With fewer distractions, attention naturally shifts inward. This shift can create a steady sense of awareness where thoughts feel more meaningful and easier to understand. Patience plays an important role during this period. Clarity often arrives gradually rather than all at once. A small realization may lead to another, creating a gentle flow of understanding. This process does not require effort. It develops naturally as the mind remains calm and open. The quiet hours before midnight often provide the ideal environment for this gradual awareness to grow. There may also be a feeling of readiness forming during this time. Even without a clear explanation, the mind may begin to feel more prepared for what comes next. This readiness often appears alongside calmness, creating a steady sense that something meaningful is developing. As awareness continues to deepen, thoughts may feel more focused, and attention may naturally move toward ideas that carry greater significance. April 16 is more than just another date. There is a quiet shift surrounding this night, and those who stay aware before midnight may notice something meaningful beginning to take shape. While many people move through this evening without attention, others may feel a subtle sense of clarity forming. A thought may become clearer, a feeling may grow stronger, or a direction may begin to appear. These moments often arrive gently without noise, yet they carry a deeper sense of purpose. Do not sleep on April 16. Stay calm, stay aware, stay open to what may unfold in the quiet hours before midnight. Your vision may already be forming, even if it feels subtle at first. Sometimes clarity begins with a small realization that slowly grows into something meaningful. These quiet moments often become turning points, shaping the path ahead in ways that are only understood later. If you feel aligned with this message, comment "I am ready" below. Let this moment mark your awareness. Your presence here may already be part of something meaningful that is unfolding. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more timely messages like this. Each update is designed to help you stay aware, stay prepared, and recognize moments that many people overlook. Your support also helps this message reach others who may need to hear it right now. Stay spiritually alert, stay present, stay open to clarity as the night continues, because sometimes one quiet evening becomes the beginning of something new. One moment creates a shift in direction, and tonight, before midnight, may hold a sense of clarity that gently guides what comes next.